What's up, everybody? Hang tight, let me get all the computer stuff out of the way to make sure I'm live everywhere, and I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing. Alright, let's go, Facebook. It's always Facebook. There we go. Go live. So I am... Oh, and then I got to send out the tweet. Okay. Send out the tweet. Close that down. Live on Twitter, live on Facebook, live on Twitch, and live on YouTube. What's up, everybody? My name's Devin, and I do an alternative broadcast or an original play-by-play of Lakers games, or really any LA sports, but right now I'm doing Lakers. And I watch it with no sound and just tell you exactly what I see if you can't get to a TV or you can't find the game online. Think about what I'm doing like radio, and boy, do we have a game tonight. Lakers are playing the Warriors, and the Warriors are like the second best team in the league right now. Though, without Curry, they're not quite as good. But they're 51-16. That's pretty amazing. That is for sure. And the Lakers are 31-36, so they're definitely better. But the last time we matched up, Curry wasn't playing, and we took them to overtime and actually had a pretty good game. So this should be exciting. For the Lakers, Brook Lopez, who's been having a great few games the last few games, has 15 points and 5 rebounds. Thomas has 15 points. Lonzo's got 5 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds. He's not having the greatest game so far, but he gets numbers. Julius Randle, 13 points. KCP, 5 points. And Derek Williams, don't know who that is. He's got himself 2 points. And the Lakers are tied. That is so sweet. And it's pretty good because we are getting better. And as the season went along, we continued to get better until we lost Lonzo. And then we got much worse. And then we were actually able to win games without Lonzo Ball. We were able to become a winning team without Lonzo. That's pretty amazing. One, we must have a lot of talent, which we do. But also Luke Walton must be doing a good job. So certainly at the beginning of the season, I was calling him a bench warmer. You guys remember, but nobody's here yet, but you guys remember. I was calling him a bench warmer, didn't know what he was doing, but turns out he's probably actually a pretty good coach. And he's got a team that is just young. And in the NBA, I don't think there's really much you can do about that except just get experience. And that's part of the reason why we're losing so often in the fourth quarter. And here we go. We have a blimp shot of Oracle Arena in San Francisco. And now we're taking a look at 2 professional broadcasters, Jim Barnett and Bob Fitzgerald. And they look very boring. And if it wasn't for only, one channel having all the Warriors games, these guys probably wouldn't have jobs. Hire me. But, I do Lakers. I would never go to the Warriors, even if they paid me a bunch of money. I would teach somebody how to do this. Anyway, thanks for being here, everybody. I doubt anybody is here yet, but that's okay. Just going to start early, or start slowly, and just work up into the play-by-play, because, it's definitely difficult at the beginning. So bear with me. The bucket chart, Golden State cannot make a three-pointer, and that's definitely where we're winning right now. That's for sure. Is they are missing loads of three-pointers. Oh, I gotta go. Taking a look at some replays, and Kevin Durant, he is so good. And what's annoying about Kevin Durant is the 2 times that we played him this year, he wasn't having the best game in the world. He was just kind of there. And honestly, I got a little bit disappointed. And then in the fourth quarter, he turned on, and he was a one-man team. First half stats, field goals, 46% to 52. Points off of turnovers, we got 17, they have 6. But our bench is not doing good, and they got 23. So I don't really know what those stats mean, but it's a tie game right now. And here we go. Start of the third quarter, and that is Swaggy P. Oh, Lakers steal it, and KCP takes it the other direction for an easy 2 points. Lakers go up 57-55. And that is exactly the way we wanted to start this half. Kevin Durant has it, passes it to somebody, passing it around. Swaggy P shoots a three. That's good. And he never made anything when he was on the Lakers. He couldn't pass, couldn't play defense, couldn't really do anything except shoot and look cool and act cool. Give him to the Warriors, and now all of a sudden he's making threes. Lonzo's got it's Lonzo, Lopez, Randall, Thomas, and KCP. Randall shoots a layup over 27 and makes it. So it's a 1-point game. Kevin Durant has it for the Warriors. He passes it to Swaggy P. Swaggy P takes it to the lane and blocked by Lopez, and that's going to be out on the Warriors. Lakers ball. And they're showing something in replay, but don't know what it is. Oh, just that Swaggy P is wide open. But why would you guard Swaggy P? No one has ever answered that. But wow, his hair looks awesome. And I wish he was still on the Lakers because, you know, I just liked him. But he was never a good player. Randall gives it to Lonzo. Lonzo shoots an open three. No good. And Swaggy P comes down with the rebound and dribbles it up the court. He's very small, but bigger than Isaiah Thomas. That's for sure. Durant's going up against KCP. They passes it to Swaggy P. Swaggy P shoots another three. Oh no, that's not Swaggy P. Who's this guy? Number 4. I think number 4 has very similar hair to Swaggy P. That was not Swaggy P, but drained the three nonetheless. 61-59, and just like that, Lakers are down by 2. And why would Lonzo pass that? He should shoot more. He loves facilitating. Isaiah Thomas shoots an open three, hits the back of the back of the rim and doesn't go in. Cross up from Kevin Durant, and he finds, who's this guy, cutting to the hoop. That was too easy. Great assist from Kevin Durant, and he just continues to be so good. Randall's playing a little crazy, gets the ball stolen by Durant. Warriors have the ball. Swaggy P is slowing things, or no, the Swaggy P lookalike slowing things down. And number 4 fakes a three, takes it to the lane, and shoots right over Lopez. And that was a great shot from number 4. Quinn Cook, 16 minutes and 11 points. So Quinn Cook, he is the poor man. He's the smaller version of Swaggy P, and he's burning us right now. Lakers have it, and Lopez can't pass it. Turns it over. Warriors have it on a fast break. Swaggy P shoots a three. That's no good. And let's hope he's not going to the free throw line, because there is no need to ever foul Swaggy P when he's shooting threes, because he doesn't really make them that much. And yep, I think Kentavious Caldwell-Pope did touch him. So Swaggy P, Nick Young, is going to the free throw line. And this guy, Cook, he must have picked his hair, and they have the exact same look. Number 4 Cook and Swaggy P, but you know what, if I could copy Swaggy P's look, I'd probably do it myself. 67-59. Warriors premium suites for the 2018 playoffs. And it must be nice if you are talking about playoffs right now, because I would love it if we still had way more playoffs to go. I just want more Lakers games. 68-59. Lakers have it. Lopez is backing in on a big guy. He turns and shoots and misses the layup. Number 5 comes down with the rebound and passes it to Cook. Number 4, the little guy, but number 4 is the little guy on Golden State, still bigger than Isaiah Thomas. Kevin Durant's going up against KCP. Shoots right over him. Terrible shot, but number 5 gets the rebound. That's got to be Iguodala. Swaggy P shoots, and it goes in, and Luke Walton's up on his feet and calls timeout. And he is furious. I think he was mad at Julius Randle, but not totally sure. And Steve Kerr is giving everybody high fives. And the Lakers defense completely just broke down. And Lonzo... wow, that was just great play from Swaggy P. He never really did that when he was on the Lakers. He faked a three. Lonzo went flying, but he then faked that he was going to go to the rim. Got the defense to bite, and then just step back jump shot. And Lakers are down by 11 points, and that's so funny because we were literally up by 1 just a couple minutes ago. And Swaggy P is the one killing us right now with those 3-pointers. Who knew we could make those? Thanks for being here, everybody. I am not watching this on my normal shady stream. I am watching it on the Bay Area Sports. And you know what? Let's watch it on ESPN because that's where everybody else is at. There we go. And when it's on ESPN, nobody comes to my broadcasts. The traffic is down so low, but this is just going to be a good game no matter what. So I will just be watching it anyway. Might as well tell you what's going on. And now we have a commercial for Burger King, so we know for sure that we're watching an NBA game because it's nothing but fast food, automobiles, and military service that they're advertising. It's just those 3 commercials, and literally every single car company, Toyota, Land Rover, Kia, you name it, they are sponsoring these basketball games, and they're all in on it. So, you know, I don't think basketball really has that many sponsors, to tell you the truth. And this one is, that's Mitsubishi. Oh, here we go. A commercial for something different. It's a movie with John Cena. John, from the producers of Neighbors. We have John Cena, and I don't recognize anybody else. Even good parents have bad ideas. And you know what? I don't know if this looks any good. It's called Blockers, April 6th. And you know what? I'm not going to go see it. But I know John Cena is trying to make a move into movies kind of like The Rock. And what's funny is if The Rock can do it, anybody can do it. So The Rock is giving WWF people so much hope. Because we all know that they probably wanted to be actors in the first place. Now, you know what? I'm just jacked. I'll do wrestling, and then I'll do the acting later. But has there ever been an actor that came from WWF? No. But way to go, The Rock. And on this stream, we saw a commercial for Jumanji a couple weeks before it came out, or a week. And I even said, I'm going to miss that one. The Rock didn't do a good one with the Lifeguard movie. Nobody liked it. I'm like, you know what? The last thing I want to do is get sick of The Rock because I just love him so much. Didn't go see Jumanji, and it ended up being so huge, like almost $1 billion worth of sales, and everybody loved it. So that goes to show how wrong I was on that one. But he did supposedly mess up with that Lifeguard movie, though I can't remember the name of it. Hey, what was the name of the Lifeguard movie The Rock was in? Baywatch. The reboot of Baywatch seemed like a great idea. I mean, of both ideas, I would think ahead of time that the Baywatch thing would be better than Jumanji. I mean, Baywatch seems perfect for a reboot, but actually so does Jumanji. Either way, I'm off topic. Still on commercial break. Oh, here we go. 70-59. Lonzo has it for the Lakers. Gives it to Thomas. Thomas gives it back to Lonzo. Lonzo shoots an open 3. That's good. And Lakers answer back with a 3 of themselves. Warriors have it. The little guy gives it to Swaggy P. Swaggy P gives it back to the little guy. The little guy gives it to number 5. I think that's Iguodala. He's being guarded by Randall. Swaggy P gets it, shoots, and makes it. Wow, how many points does Swaggy P have? On the floor, Ball, Pope, Lopez, Randall, and Thomas on the floor for the Lakers right now. 72-62. Lakers are down by 10. And this guy for the Warriors had an open jump shot and made it. So Golden State continues to make their shots. Lonzo has it, being guarded by 35. Passes it to Lopez. Lopez is being guarded by 27. Now they double team him. Lopez is in trouble, finds Lonzo, and the referees call some kind of an off-the-ball foul, I think. Steve Kerr's up on his feet. Thomas passes it into Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball gives it to KCP. KCP almost throws it away, but doesn't. He gets the ball back, takes it to the hoop, and makes a layup. Misses a layup. I never thought that he would miss that, but he missed it just running a little bit too fast. Kevin Durant shoots a quick 3 and misses it, but 27 comes down with the rebound, even though he is surrounded by Lopez, Ball, and Pope. And now he's complaining that it wasn't a foul. Thomas gives it to Lopez. Don't shoot that 3. Gives it back to Thomas. Randall's backing in on... Not backing in. He's figuring out what to do. He's backing in on somebody. Takes it to the lane. And makes the jump shot. And I think he just beat Kevin Durant on that defense. Zaza Pachulia, 10 points on 4 of 8 shooting. Warriors have it. They give it to 27. 27 gives it to Durant. Durant is still being guarded by KCP, which seems like a mismatch, but he's one of our better defenders. Swaggy P jacks up a wild 3. No good. And Lakers get the ball. Thomas gives it to Lonzo. Lonzo gives it back to Thomas, and they keep on trying to get Randall up against number 5. And whoever number 5 is, the Lakers have obviously decided that that's the opening. And yeah, he did a terrible job against Randall the time down the floor before. Tonight, 17 points on 7 of 8 shooting. And Julius Randle continues to be a top tier basketball player. And I talked about it yesterday on the stream. We need to keep him. Though you guys then said that we got to get rid of him if we want Lonzo or a big free agent. What's funny is that there's contradicting information out there about that. And honestly, I don't think the only person that knows really what we can and can't do is Magic, but I'm going to take your word for it. If we got to get rid of anybody, I would say we go Brandon Ingram, even though I think he's my favorite. He's my favorite on the team. He's just the coolest. KCP shoots and misses it. Kevin Durant comes down with the rebound. Warriors are playing pretty good. KCP's playing decent defense. Durant shoots a 3. Lopez gets the rebound. And Isaiah Thomas speeds right past Durant. Can't get to the hoop. And then Randall doesn't dunk, but just sets it in very easily. Lakers score 76-66. It's a 10-point game. The Warriors call timeout. But I kind of figured after that little run we would be closer than 10 points. But we are not closer than 10 points. And I think this is going to be a very difficult game to win. But at least we've got Lonzo. And you know what? It's too bad we lost him during the season. And take a look at a record right now. We're 31-36. That's actually pretty close to making the playoffs. The team we played yesterday, the Nuggets, are in the 10th spot right now, and we're ranked number 11. But 31-36. We could have done better. We left a lot on the table as a team. I think we had the skills to go to the playoffs. Just a couple things needed to change. For one, before the All-Star break, the Lakers lost 9 games in a row, and in general, we lost loads of games, and we could not make free throws at all. Like, it was an anomaly. That's how little we made. I mean, it was so bad that it was almost not even their fault. I mean, you couldn't even miss them on purpose that much. It was just bad luck. And we continued to miss them for like 2 months. That didn't help. That we lost games because of that, 100%. Secondly, we have been doing bad in the final few minutes of games throughout the whole entire year. And that's something that we had a problem with early, and we still do. Now, that might be because we have a young team. Or it might be because the referees don't like us at the ending of the games because we're young. But if we fix that, we have at least 5 or 6 more games. That gets us up to 36-36. If you add in the free throws, now we're above 500. If you add in that Lonzo got hurt and we had to learn how to win without him, add in some more games, and then plus on top of all that, Lonzo Ball did not get off to a hot start at the beginning of the year. By his standard, even by by the standards of a rookie, he did not get off to a good start. It took him a little bit it took him a while to get used to the speed. I think the Lakers, his teammates didn't really know what he was trying to do with the ball, and everybody was kind of confused. the learning process for Lonzo Ball was a little bit longer. And it's funny because his skill is being smart. So how could the learning curve take longer? And it's not so much he's learning. Yes, he is learning, but his teammates also have to learn what he's doing. And that took more time. So if we just add all that together and we just assume Lonzo had a little bit better season, boom, we're in the playoffs. Still on commercial break, and we are looking at a commercial for Popeyes, $5 shrimp stack, and yet again another fast food commercial for the NBA. It's like, oh, and State Farm. And here we go. We got Lopez and Randall are yelling at somebody, and somehow Brandon Ingram is right in the mix of it. And I think Randall's mad at Ingram, and now Thomas, who just can't keep his mouth shut, is talking to Randall saying, don't worry about it. And Julius Randle is saying, dude, Thomas, you never shut your mouth. If someone ever talks smack, you always return it. I'm returning it. And I don't know who he was yelling at. It looked like maybe Ingram was trying to break it up. Maybe it was Lopez. Here we go. Warriors have the ball. They get it to Swaggy P. Swaggy P is being guarded by 3. He shoots a crazy 3. It doesn't go in. He was running out of time. And once again, the Lakers are not doing good at rebounds. And Julius Randle maybe flailed around a little bit, and he bumped heads with this guy. And Bell looks like he's in a little bit of pain. So, Julius Randle, you keep up that lane presence. Throw elbows, do whatever you got to do, because they do it to you. And holy crap, who's this? Number 2. Number 2 just dunked on the Lakers, and Luke Walton is pissed. 78-66. The Lakers have got to we got to get a defensive stop for one, but we also have to make some shots. Lopez jacks up a 3 right in the bottom of the net. That was good. Lopez drains it. Kevin Durant shoots a 3. That's no good, but he's going to go to the free throw line, and KCP continues to play good defense despite being undersized. But without Nance Jr., we got rid of Nance Jr. We haven't had an athlete. We haven't had a gifted athlete kind of guard the best player on the other team the whole time. We used to put Nance Jr. on whoever it was, Kevin Durant or Devin Booker, or whoever it was, and Nance Jr. would take up a lot of time on the person. Well, without him, we tend to struggle a little bit, and now we have KCP guarding Durant. Now, that can't be a good look, but it is what it is. And now KCP is pleading his case with the referee, and the referee is thinking, that's Kevin Durant. I give him all the fouls. That's what happens when you've been in the league for a little while and you're a superstar. And you know who started it? Kobe. So don't be complaining to me, dude. Durant makes all 3, and it's 81-69, 4:17 left here in the third quarter. Lakers have it. It's Thomas, KCP, the new guy Ware, Lopez, and then Caruso's in the corner. This is the third-tier team, and something that Luke Walton likes to do. Lopez is backing in on somebody and shoots and makes it. Wow, Lopez went through 2 people and made the shot. Steve Kerr is pissed, and the little guy for Golden State has it, passes it to number 1, who's a tall guy with a headband. He looks like Rasheed Wallace. Swaggy P is somehow still in the game getting playing time. Oh no, that's not Swaggy P. That's Bell. Kevin Durant shoots a 3. That's not even close, and the Warriors get another offensive rebound. The little guy goes up against Thomas, dribbles right around him, and loses it. Lakers have the ball. Have it on a fast break. Thomas shoots a 3. That's good. And it's 81-74, 3:14 left, and the Lakers are trying their best to make a comeback, and Thomas continues to score. He's a scorer. He plays amazing offense. It's unlike anybody I've ever seen. And right when I say that, number 9 for the Warriors drains a 3 right in our face. That was a bit disrespectful. And I think somebody called timeout or there was a foul. But if you're watching without sound, you never know what the hell's going on. And Rasheed Wallace is the one that found this guy. Who is this guy? Is that Bell? I think that's Bell. Either way, if he's open, he can shoot. Lakers pass it into Caruso. Good to see Caruso in the game now that we got Lonzo back. He hasn't been playing at all. KCP goes up against Durant and is blocked by Durant. And this happened last time we were playing Kevin Durant. Is every single player on our team just kept on wanting to challenge him at the rim, whether it's KCP or Lonzo or Ingram, or Lonzo wasn't playing, but Ingram or Randall or Lopez. Everybody was testing him, and not once did the Lakers ever win that matchup. And we have not been doing that this game, except KCP for some reason decided to take it to the hoop against Durant, and then he got blocked. The Warriors turn it over. Lakers have it. They give it to Thomas. Thomas cuts through the defense and almost throws it away, but that is going to be off the Warriors, and Lakers get the ball back. And somehow it's back to a 10-point game. How did that happen? Oh, because they drained a three. Luke Walton, we got a close-up on his face. Doing coaching, that is for sure. He's telling them something, and you know what? He drops more F-bombs than I thought at first. But now that I know his like the way he speaks and his mouth, he drops more F-bombs than I thought. And you know what? At the beginning of the season, he just sat on the bench and looked like he was stoned. That's what he did. And I was like, what is he doing? We'd be down by 20 to Phoenix, and he would just be chilling there doing nothing. Well, I think he was just letting them learn. Hold on a second, everybody. I will be right back. Gotta use the restroom. What's up, everybody? I am back, and this is an alternative broadcast of the Lakers game, where I essentially just watch the game with no sound and give you an original play-by-play. Don't ask me why I'm doing it, but I am now doing it. And I looked into it after I started doing it. Oh, Miles Simon, 1997 NCAA champion and Final Four most valuable player. He must be an assistant coach somewhere. And Kevin Durant is shooting a technical foul right now. Something must have happened in the commercial, and Luke Walton is yelling at the referee. And yeah, this guy is, I think, on the coaching staff for the Lakers. And Luke Walton is still up on his feet yelling at somebody, and nobody's even listening anymore. While I'm saying that, Ware, the new guy, he's on a 10-day contract, and then we re-signed him for another 10-day contract, just drained a three. 85-77, 2:06 left here in the third quarter. And the Warriors are starting to look a little bit sloppy. I mean, this is definitely for the first time since I've been watching. And you know what I should do is, I know the Lakers players. I should bring up the Warriors players. That's what I'll do. That'll help. Lopez gives it to Ennis. Ennis gives it to Lonzo. Lonzo gives it back to Lopez. Lopez is backing in on Rasheed Wallace. Lonzo shoots a three. In and out. And Warriors come down with the rebound. And Kevin Durant has it on a fast break. And shoots against Caruso. And I don't know what happened, but the ball went out of bounds behind him. And now he's yelling at the referee himself, saying, what the hell just happened? And I don't think he knows what happened. Kevin Durant, great player. I love watching him play, but he's a little bit of a complainer, and he's a bit of a baby. He's a bit of a baby, and he's also a bit sensitive. You're not allowed to talk smack about Kevin Durant. Ennis is under the basket somehow, has the ball, and makes the layup. Glad to see him in the game. Hold on a second. Hold on, everybody. I had my best tweet that I ever had recently today, so my phone's blowing up. Lakers have it 87-79. Lakers need to score some more baskets. And Rasheed Wallace is going up against Lopez and called for a foul. Lopez is looking pretty confident, like, see, I knew. And I think Lopez might be going to the free throw line. $87-79, and now they have a close-up on Ware, the new white guy that can shoot. But as far as I know, he's only made 2 shots the entire time, and that was his first game. Ennis shoots and makes it. Ennis and Caruso got loads of playing time while Lonzo was out. But since Lonzo got back, way less. Both of them are on the floor right now. And Durant makes a crazy fall-away jump shot over Caruso. And why we have Caruso guarding Kevin Durant, I will never know. Thank goodness Lonzo's in the game. It's Lonzo, Randall, Ennis, Caruso, and Ware. And yeah, we got Ware on a 10-day contract, but he's only made 2 shots. So don't know if it's worth it. And Lonzo was about to drive to the hoop, and the referees called some kind of a foul, and Kevin Durant was pissed that a foul wasn't called because Caruso was all over him. Kevin Durant, 16 points in the first half and got 6 points in the third quarter. So having a pretty good game. We got a close-up on him right now. And Julius Randle is at the free throw line and didn't make it. So it's 89-82 with 7 seconds left here in the third quarter. Kevin Durant shoots a 3. That's no good. Randle comes down with the rebound and shoots a half-court shot and misses it. So we are going to the fourth quarter. Lakers are down by 6, but we're looking okay. We're definitely looking okay. It could be worse. And we are off to commercial, and yet another commercial for a car company. Still on commercial break. And this one is for Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi Motors, drive your ambition. Oh, and now we have a commercial for McDonald's. It's the $1 and $2 meals. And if you would have asked me, if you would have told me McDonald's had a dollar menu back when I was a kid, I would have went crazy. I never would have left McDonald's. I would just be eating junk food all day. It's like years, it's like over a decade later, and somehow food got cheaper. Somehow fast food got cheaper. Still on commercial break, hang tight. I'm taking a look at my huge tweet. Still on commercial break, and now we have the Morgan Freeman Mountain Dew commercial that was during the halftime, and honestly, it was pretty good. But the halftime commercials this year were just not super exciting. And we are still on commercial break. This one is a weird one. It's got like, oh, this is... oh, back to another McDonald's commercial. Still on commercial break, and now we're taking a look at a commercial for the NBA. It's David versus Goliath, and it's the Bucks versus the Cavs on Monday, and then after that the Warriors versus the Spurs. That is going to be an exciting game. I'm gonna refresh my video stream. Close that out. close that one out again. There we go. Still on commercial break. Still on commercial break. And I like how it tells me on ESPN, it tells me that I'm on a commercial break. And I want to learn how to, if you take a look at my graphic, I got a VSPN. Like, I stole it from ESPN, but theirs has like a little bit of animation and like a light going back and forth. So I want to learn how to do that so I can completely get in trouble for trademark against the NBA and the Lakers. And we are back from commercial break, and they're talking to Steve Kerr during play, and the play has started again, and it's the Golden State bench that is looking very good. Randall has it, gives it to Lopez. Lopez takes it to the lane and finds Caruso, the bald guy, under the hoop, and he gets an easy 2 points, 89-84. Golden State has it. 34 gives it to Durant. Durant is still being guarded, or no, that's not Durant. Number 9 is being guarded by Caruso, and Caruso stands tall. They give it to Swaggy P. Swaggy P shoots and makes it. Wow. How many points does Swaggy P have? It's amazing. 91-84, and every single time the Lakers look like... What just happened? I looked down for a second. 91-84, they missed it. Lakers have it. Randall takes it to the hoop, fouled, but misses the shot. But at least they called it. They usually don't. Julius Randle going to the free throw line. 91. Oh, I forgot to see. Here we go. How many people are here? I forgot to tell you guys. I'm reading the comments. I'm reading the comments. Are people here? Oh, not as many as you would think. Where were you? Derek is in a 10-day contract. IT isn't back. Hey guys, my bad for forgetting about you. Oh, it's when it's on ESPN, not as many people come. And now I have full screen on this. How do I get rid of full screen on? There we go. Now I gotta find the game. See, this is what happens when I mess around with the computer. The Warriors have it. Number 18 shoots and makes it, and gonna go to the free throw line. 93-86. And every single time the Lakers make a little bit of a comeback, the Warriors are able to get away. And who knows who this guy is, number 6. Never heard, or number 18, never heard of him. But he was able to own Caruso going to the hoop. And he's got a beard and kind of a haircut that I don't like. You know, I don't like this guy. And he makes the free throw, 94-86. It's an 8-point game, 10:31 left here in the fourth quarter. Lonzo Ball goes up against number 2, goes under the hoop, gives it to Ennis, and Lonzo is called for some kind of a foul, and that ball is going to go the other direction. So Warriors get the ball back, and Lonzo looks kind of frustrated. Eastern Conference standings: Toronto, Boston, Indiana, Cleveland, Washington, Philadelphia, Miami, and Milwaukee. So I thought the Bucks were a little bit better than that. It's looking like they are hardly going to make the playoffs, which is funny because they got that one guy, Papadopoulos, and he really is good. And you would think that they'd be able to make it to the playoffs easier from the East. Warriors missed the shot, and this guy is going to go to the free throw line. Number 5. Number 5 is Kevin Looney. Kevin Looney going on the free throw line. He's got 8 points. And he kind of crossed up Randall a little bit, but Randall was playing pretty good defense. But right at the last second, had to foul him. I mean, there's only so much Randall can do against people. He's by himself. They never hook it up. Lakers have it. Lonzo passes it into Randall. Randall gives it to Ware, the new white guy. He goes to the hoop, and he's blocked by somebody. Golden State has it on a fast break, and they make it. Thank goodness a foul wasn't called. Caruso came flying out of nowhere. They almost fouled him. 98-86. Golden State is starting to get away from the Lakers. Ennis, the Amish guy for the Lakers, has it. He's being guarded by the guy with the beard, number 18, I don't like. And once again, they find Caruso under the basket, sneaking in the back door. And nobody on the Warriors even knows he's on the court. Let's keep on passing him the ball. 10-point game, 9:17 left. It's going to come down to the ending. I can tell the Lakers are about to break it open here for like a 20 or like a huge run. Swaggy P has it going up against Randall. Randall's playing good defense. Swaggy P gives up the ball. Number 5 goes up against Lonzo. He gets help from Ware, and they block it. Ennis has it for the Lakers. Gives it to Lonzo. Lonzo fakes right, fakes left, dribbles through his legs, step back, fake jump shot, gives it to Ennis. Ennis takes it to the hoop and misses a layup. And Ennis definitely should have made that one. 34, Livingston is his name, shoots and misses it, but that was a beautiful fall away jump shot, kind of like Kobe. Lakers have it. Ennis has it, being guarded by Swaggy P, gives it to Lonzo. Lonzo is being guarded by Livingston. Livingston's playing pretty good defense. Lonzo shoots, and the referees are going to call something. It's definitely on Lonzo. They just showed us some stats. I missed it. And now we're taking a look at number 5 for the Warriors. And this team, I don't even really recognize them. I don't see Curry. Don't see really anybody. What happened to Iguodala? And Lopez is going up against this guy. And takes a wild shot. Doesn't go in. Swaggy P gets the rebound. And number 9. Who's number 9? Number 9 lost the ball. Ennis has it for the Lakers. Slows it down. Lonzo shoots a 3. That's no good, and the guy with the comb-over haircut and the beard gets the rebound, gives it to number 9, and they get it around to Swaggy P, who's being guarded by Caruso. Swaggy P can't get around Caruso, gives up the ball, and it's stolen by Ennis. So this is a very exciting game. Somehow it's still 10 points, where the new guy shoots a 3, no good, and Lonzo gets the rebound and passes it to Ennis for an amazing assist. And it's back to an 8-point game. And 7:29 left here in the fourth quarter. And the Warriors are playing very, very fast-paced. Hey, it's while everyone's here, I can show them the dog. Oh, anyway, the dog is not feeling good. And now we have an advertisement from Chase and Tostitas. Bring the party with you. And you know what? San Francisco, we're off to commercial break. Thanks for being here, everybody. Lakers are down by 8, but what is exciting about all of this is they are able to match the speed and intensity of Golden State, which is just kind of funny because we have no chance of making the playoffs. But, you know, they obviously want to win, and, you know, you just like to see that kind of drive. And probably because it is Kevin Durant, they're just more inclined to want to play hard, and Kevin Durant burned us the last 2 times in a row. So while he's on the court and none of the other superstars are, let's try to own them. And I think that's what the Lakers are doing. But no matter how hard we try, no matter how quickly we can keep up with their speed, they continue to make shots, and we just can't get anything back. Lonzo's having a good game though. $98.90. And now we got a commercial with Abraham Lincoln, and it's like an old West commercial. Hold on a second, everybody. Hang tight, everybody. I am still here. We are still on commercial break. Don't worry, you are not going to miss any of the fun. But honestly, if you can get to a TV, you should probably watch this on TV. And now we got a Verizon commercial, and it's the guy from Silicon Valley, the HBO show. And you know what? That show is just not very good. I mean, it was fun at the beginning, but it's just not very good. And now we have DJ Denise, Master of Ceremonies at Clippers games. And during a nationally broadcast Lakers game on ESPN, I think that we are now looking at a Clippers commercial. So that is cool. And who knows, maybe that guy needs somebody to make videos for him. There's a reason music can be the sixth man. Why? This is replay tomorrow, Clippers versus Rockets. And that should be a pretty good game because both teams are, I think, close. Or the Rockets are good, but the Clippers need to make the playoffs. And we are back from commercial break, and we're watching replays of Livingston and Swaggy P continue to burn the Lakers. And Swaggy P, he has just had a horseshoe up his ass his whole entire career. Is he even really that good at basketball? Somehow he's on the Warriors. He's on the Lakers and then the Warriors. How lucky is that? Warriors leading scorers: Kevin Durant, 22, Sean Livingston, 13, Nick Young, 12. And then they got some other guys. Swaggy P has it, being guarded by Caruso. Swaggy P gives it to a tall white guy. And the tall white guy is being guarded by Lopez. They give it back to Swaggy P. Swaggy P shoots a three and makes it right in Caruso's face. That was disrespectful and probably not a good shot to take. His coach wasn't happy. And Ennis trying to cross up the little guy, number 4. I think it's luckily the ball went out on number 4. And now we're watching Nick Young. He faked that he's going to the rim, stepped back behind the back dribble, and then just drained it right in Caruso's face. And now he's dancing, getting hyped up the whole way back the other direction. And now I think he's talking smack to Caruso. And Caruso's like, you know what? I'm just happy to be here. Nick Young, 15 points. Ennis, the Amish guy, takes it to the hoop, and he's fouled by number 4, the little guy for the Warriors. And you know what? That guy looks just like Swaggy P, except he can't be as cool as Swaggy P. And if you're ever bored, just go on YouTube, and I know you're on YouTube, and just watch Swaggy P videos when he's behind the scenes or just kind of doing something fun. He just seems like such a cool guy. He's kind of like the old version of Brandon Ingram, or he's just kind of a cool guy and got a cool outlook on life. And I think that's just, you know what, not caring, just getting paid millions of dollars to play basketball. And you know what, that's my life. Tyler Ennis at the free throw line missed a free throw, but Randall gets the rebound. Ennis shoots a 3. That's good. And it's 101-94 with 6:42 left. And we really needed that. Warriors have the ball. KCP almost steals it, but Kevin Durant has it. KCP is still doing a really good job against Kevin Durant. We should give him a little bit more money tonight. Kevin Durant finds Swaggy P. Swaggy P finds this guy, and number 18 just makes an easy layup, and that's a great assist from Nick Young, who I don't think ever passed the ball one time he was on the Lakers. Ennis gives it to KCP. KCP shoots and misses it. Warriors get the rebound, and they're going to slow it down. And in general, KCP has not been shooting and playing very well recently, and he was kind of our go-to guy for a little while. He's the only kind of consistent player. But these days, Lopez is more consistent. Kevin Durant goes to the hoop wildly and misses it, but 27 comes down with the rebound. Warriors still have it. And then number 18, the guy with the hair and the beard, I don't like him. Let's hope he comes from Eastern Europe. Thomas is in the game, gives it to Lopez. Lopez jacks up a 3. That's no good, and it's 105-94. And there's 5:27 left, and once again, every single time it looks like we're gonna come back, they just drain a 3 in our face, and then it's like, what the hell? Nick Young shoots a 3. That's no good, and Randall comes down with the rebound. 105-94. And this guy is Cook. He's just the little guy. Number 4 is named Cook. And it's just so many players I've never heard of. So the Lakers right now are kind of losing to the Warriors' second or third tier team. And in the game for the Lakers is Lonzo, Randall, KCP, Thomas, and Ennis. And I don't know what kind of coaching Luke Walton is doing, but this has not been the team that has been getting us wins. And because it's the ESPN feed, we're not getting loads and nothing but close-ups of Luke Walton the whole time. And you know what? I kind of like that. Lonzo gives it to KCP. KCP shoots a 3. That's good. And it's 105-97. Back to an 8-point game with 4:47 left. But the Lakers need to get a stop. And I don't know what happened to Lopez. He must be in foul trouble. Haven't not seen him in a little while. The Warriors are passing it around the 3-point line. Number 4 shoots a 3. That's no good. Lonzo comes down with the rebound. Gives it to Randall. Randall's going up against number 5. Doesn't like the matchup. Gives it to Thomas. Thomas gives it back to Randall. And now Randall's going up against number 4, the little guy, Cook. It's a mismatch. He takes it to the lane and not called for traveling. And is called for traveling because Steve Kerr complained. It was a late call. Everybody was complaining. And let's see what happened. Oh, it's Thomas was arguing with Randall. It was Thomas and Randall, and of course Lopez was trying to get into the middle of it because he just wants to feel like he's on the team. And technically he is on the team, but not for 20 million. He's not for long. But very happy with his play the last week or so, and making those 2 free throws at the end of the game. That was amazing. We won the game against Orlando because of that. Man, my tweet, what I did was I made a video for somebody, and he had like 140,000 followers, and he retweeted it. And I'm not the best at Twitter, but I'm pretty sure I just found out what you're supposed to do is get people to retweet your stuff if they got a lot of followers. And Thomas goes to the hoop and missed it, and the foul is going to be called on the Lakers, and that's going to be Warriors ball. And it's a 10-point game with 3:44 left, and the Lakers just can't really get 2 things going. And how is that not a foul? How is that a foul? I don't know what happened, who the foul was on, but Kevin Durant was very excited. And why does he care so much? That's what I want to know. The Lakers were like 11-30 something. We had lost like 9 games in a row. And we went to overtime against the Warriors, and they just cared so much. It's, you know what, Kevin Durant, just relax. Isaiah Thomas, 18 points on 6 of 13 shooting and 7 assists. But got into some kind of an argument with Randall. And that's what happens when you're a guy that just talks smack all the time. And if I was a small guy, I would be talking smack all the time myself. But, sometimes you're going to go up against Randall, and Randall's way bigger. And he's been on the team longer, and he's probably better than you, though we all know that you were an all-star at some point, though nobody can remember when or where it was. But Isaiah Thomas is an all-star that plays like not an all-star. And the Lakers call time out. And we're off to commercial break. Thanks for being here, everybody. 3:36 left. My name's Devin. I do alternative broadcasts, so if you can't get to a TV, and you want a Dodgers or Lakers or Kings game, make sure you stop by here. I'll tell you exactly what's going on. But most people have TV and they have ESPN. So when ESPN games happen, nobody really comes. But that's okay. I'll take anybody I can get. And I don't know what's going on with Facebook right now. It's kind of frozen up. And usually more people come, but today on Facebook, nobody came. It's just kind of clunky. You know what? Maybe I'm just going to open this up a little bit more. I just don't ever know what's going on with Facebook. And I don't even know if anybody's here. What is going on with this Facebook? Hold on. Let me try to fix Facebook. Gotta close that. For some reason, I'm getting like full screen over here. So do that. Yeah, for some reason, Facebook just isn't working. Anyway, thanks for being here, Facebook. Thanks for being here, YouTube. Yo, where were you? Derek is in a 10-day contract. Blennies, thanks for coming back. Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas isn't back. Way to go. Turns out Isaiah Thomas is in my chat right now. And I'm sorry for talking smack. I'm sure that he was an all-star, but sometimes he just needs to shut his mouth a little bit. I don't think he can help it. Partyman223, can I get a shout out for my gaming channel? Sure thing. Partyman2233. Go check out his gaming channel, and Keon H, the Amish guy, ha ha ha. And on Facebook, I mean, it says, oh, here we go. Are you going to live stream the game? Nope. Andrew Dickinson joined. Yes, true, we can't clutch. Anyway, no, his not. Anyway, that's my buddy Andrew. If he's still here, what's up, man? No, his. At least he has made up with the assist. Luis Enrique Vasquez and Christian Asprel. A lot of people on Facebook come from the Philippines, so those people might have been from the Philippines. Anyway, thanks for coming, everybody. We are still on commercial break, and when Lakers are over, I'm do golf tournaments too. I did Tiger Woods last weekend, and it was actually a lot of fun, and it seemed like people wanted to do Tiger Woods videos, so I'm gonna do some Tiger Woods videos. Still on commercial break. I wish my buddy Andrew would have told me that he was gonna watch, but I didn't even know that it tells you when your friends come in to watch. But it turns out Andrew was here. I hope I was doing good, but you know what? Nobody was here. Anyway, now we're taking a look at Stephen Curry, and he is chomping on some gum. And I don't know, he looks like he's very in the zone. He kind of looked like somebody on drugs at like the club back when you were a kid. He was like chomping on gum like a psycho. But no Curry, no worry. Happy 30th birthday, Steph. And it turns out the crowd just loves him. Here we go. Golden State 108, Lakers 97, 3:25 left on the floor. Thomas, Randall, Lopez, Lonzo, and KCP. And Thomas missed the layup. Warriors get the rebound, and then Randall gets tied up with somebody. Their feet get tied up, and they're going to call a foul on Randall. Randall 22 points, Lopez 20 points, and Thomas 18 points. And I don't know what's happening, but Randall looks like he's having a tough game, even though he's got 20 points, and now he's out of the game, getting high fives from everybody, but he must be in foul trouble. He fouled out. 22 points, he fouled out, and that was a ticky-tack, stupid foul, but they just always call that on... They always call that on Randall. The Swaggy P lookalike makes the second free throw, and we are down by 13 with 3:18 left. And there was a point in which we could have come back to win, or had a chance to win the game. But as soon as we started doing that, the Warriors just turned it up a notch, and KCP shoots a three and makes it. So it's back to a 10-point game, and it's been a 10-point game for as long as I can remember. We need to make a few shots in a row and then get some stops. Kevin Durant still being guarded by KCP. He's doing a good job. Kevin Durant goes right around him and makes the layup. And I just saw that there is no possible way the Lakers can win this game, because Kevin Durant can score at will, it turns out. He just walked right around KCP, no problem. KCP shoots a three. In and out. It rolled over the top of the rim, and the Warriors get the rebound. The little guy, number 4, has it for Golden State, taking his time. Nick Young is getting more playing time than I've seen in forever. Somehow he's on the Warriors. Kevin Durant, KCP does stop him that time, but they made the shot anyway. And the guy with the comb over hair and the beard made the shot, and Thomas is on the ground, and it's going to be a foul on Swaggy P. But the thing about Thomas, it's amazing that he doesn't get hurt more often, because he's so small and he runs so fast, and he's always cutting through the defense, and he's always ending up on the ground. Like, you'll just see Lakers playing basketball, and then Thomas will just go flying out of the frame. Like, what the hell happened to Thomas? Oh, well, he just got nudged by somebody big. But he always gets right back up. And he's at the free throw line right now. And in general, I think that he is a good fit for the team because he is perfect for the second and third tier teams to be in there because he can just hog the ball and do what he wants to do on offense. And he makes free throws. So if he's playing crazy, cutting through defenses, they're going to foul him, and it's just almost guaranteed points. So it was actually a pretty good strategy from the front office. And now we're taking a look at a slow motion replay of what happened. But anyway, he's on the ground. Isaiah Thomas, 18 points, 6 of 14 shooting, and 7 assists. And there's really not that many people here. Usually ESPN screws me, but it doesn't screw me this much. Anyway, 1:55 left. Oh, also, if it's not a close game, people don't come at the ending. Kevin Durant finds Crespi. His name's Crespi. Swaggy P shoots a 3. That's good. And Luke Walton is up on his feet, and Swaggy P, Nick Young, is having the best time ever. How many points is that? I'm going to find out right now. And I think Swaggy P has 18 points, and a lot of them have been 3-pointers. Off to commercial break, 1:43 left, and this game is over, so you are allowed to go do something else. Andrew, if you're still here, thanks for coming, and next time come for a bigger game when it's not on ESPN. It's more fun when there's people that are talking and like chatting, but that was on Facebook. Yeah, on Facebook too. Thanks for coming though, if you're still here. And let's see. Yeah, there's just, you're awesome, dude. Love the commentary. Thanks, Dwayne Harper. That's what I'm here for. And honestly, I started doing this because the Dodgers were in the World Series and nobody in Los Angeles knew. Because half the city didn't get the games because our cable company, Spectrum, me and them don't get along, but they are just not a good company. They do stuff to their customers that no other companies could get away with. And then one of the things is they don't broadcast Dodgers games to half the city because they made a terrible deal with the Dodgers, and then now all of a sudden the internet's taken over, and a way to hold the money hostage is to just not give the games to half the city. So either way, I was on YouTube trying to find Dodgers, couldn't find it, and then I showed the game, they pulled that down, and it just made me mad that Time Warner they were more focused on pulling down my live stream than they were actually showing the game. So I just started doing this. And then we lost the World Series, and then maybe I took it a little bit too far and started doing Lakers games. But thanks for the compliment. I'm just going to keep on doing it. And I mean, I do enjoy doing it if it's a fun game and when the Lakers win and you guys are here. But there's nothing worse than doing it and nobody's around. But you know what? Even today, not a lot of people came, but it is still better than nothing. And I just had a super huge tweet. So, the tweet wasn't about basketball, but there's going to be loads of traffic coming to my Twitter page, and then this will be going on while that's happening. So, that's a plus. And the terrible players check in for the Warriors. Have not heard of these guys, but they definitely need to hit the gym. Those are some skinny arms on Boucher. Definitely needs to hit the gym. And Warriors have the ball. 117-104. And in general, we were looking pretty good. We were matching their intensity, but we weren't going to win this game. And the Lakers aren't going to make the playoffs. We just have to deal with that. And now it's all about getting ready for next season. And talking about what kind of a free agent we want. I mean, can we get somebody better than LeBron? If we can, let's get him. If we can't, then let's get somebody else. Or LeBron. I don't care. To me, it seems like the Lakers and just Magic and the front office got a little bit lucky in the draft in that we have so much talent that we got Lonzo. We got Kuzma, and then we got Hart all in the same draft. And then on top of that, we have 2 other young guys, Randall and Ingram. So combined, they have like 7 years experience. The last thing I want to do is break that up. And if we can get a free agent that can facilitate the value that we already have in talent and potential, and maybe even get the most out of the talent and potential and teach them how to be good basketball players, let's get that person. If it's not LeBron James, then let's get the person that will do that, because I think that that's where the future of the team is. With Lonzo, I mean, he does stuff that nobody else does. Who's this guy? The Warriors just jacked up a 3 and missed it. And Lakers got, who's this guy? Zubac in the game. Ennis is in the game, and there's 27 seconds left, and they're trying their best to run out the time. And Ennis makes the easy 2 points. And he was like one of the only guys who at the end of the game, because when Lonzo was out, he was playing more, who would try to pad his points, making easy shots. I think everybody should do that. Anyway, thanks for sticking around, everybody. I am now going to do the comments and then good, the bad, and the future of the Lakers. And Swaggy P is giving everybody a hug. He must be so happy. And that's the final score, 117-106, Golden State Warriors, 52-16, 1.5 games behind the #1 seed Houston. And the Swaggy P and Randall seem to be friends. Luke Walton seems to be friends with all the players. It's weird. But he's giving everybody hugs on Golden State. And, you know, he's one of those guys that it's like your friend's parents who kind of want to be friends with you. And you're like, dude, you're the parents. Don't do that. That's weird. Luke Walton is a bit like the parent that wants to be friends with you. And you're just like, dude, back off. Anyway, game's over. And the last video shot we have of the night is Nick Young draining a 3 in front of the Lakers bench and then dancing all the way back. And thanks for coming. I am now going to read the comments, but there weren't many. Oh yeah, I just read that. Where you at, Derek? You're awesome, dude. Dwayne Harper, nice work, bro. He used to coach them. Oh yeah, he used to coach them. And that's what confused me, is I'm like, man, you would think he would have learned a little bit from Phil Jackson sitting on the bench all those years. But then I heard that actually he's more of a Steve Kerr protege than Luke Walton. So I thought that was interesting. So we almost get 2 coaches. We get somebody that knows what Phil Jackson was doing, but we also get somebody that knows what Steve Kerr is doing. Anyway, I really like the sound of that when I first heard that. Martin Brown, I'm so pissed right now. Why are you pissed? Because the Lakers lost? It was a fun game up until the ending. Tell me why you're pissed. I'm gonna read the comments on Facebook. Nobody's here. Live stream, yeah, more words in Tagalog. Facebook, you guys didn't show up, but normally you do. Thanks for coming. If you're new here, make sure you, LeBron James to the Lakers next year. Dwayne Harper, you know, I will take that. I will certainly take that. Not too many comments today, and I don't know what, nobody really came, but that's okay. Happy to do it. The good, the bad, what to look forward to. The good was the energy. The good was that we were playing when we didn't need to. The good was that we matched the energy of Golden State and the speed. And that team was trying really hard, and we didn't need to do that, but they did it anyway. And we also did it in a way, we played their game with them. And now that I know that Luke Walton, ex-Steve Kerr guy, that makes a lot of sense. But we were able to play the game that they wanted to play and compete. Which was fun to watch for a little while until we started losing. But the good was that we were up there. We were definitely up there. Dwayne Harper, thanks, man. The good was the energy. The good was the passion that we saw out of Randall and Thomas. Who knows? Maybe not. But the passion that we saw was good. And what else was good? Lopez continues to play like a professional basketball player. It's about time. He used to just not do anything and complain to the referees the whole time. That's all he did. But now at least he scores points. Defense, not so great. The Caspi guy always plays well against us, and it pisses me off. He did play pretty well, but a lot of those guys played well. And I think because Curry and those guys are gone, I didn't see like the regulars. the other guys who have been waiting in the wings the whole time, who Steve Kerr obviously thinks are good enough to be on the team, are getting their chance to shine. And I think that was part of the reason why we saw so much energy, because Kevin Durant, this is the first time I've never seen him really try that hard, but everybody else did. And I think it's because, like the guy you just said, Caspi, they're getting an opportunity to play, and they played. The bad is we lost. The bad is that Isaiah Thomas and Randall got into a little bit of an argument. Now, I know that Isaiah Thomas is a talker. That's what he does. Everybody's got to get used to it. He just talks. Nobody needs to take him seriously. I'm a talker. I know what it's like. But the problem is that when you have a talker, they need to know limits and have a little bit of respect. Thomas is still new to the team. I mean, we like him, we want to have him, but what I saw was a little bit, not lack of respect, but a lack of impulse control. And not having impulse control and just doing what you feel, I bet you works really well for sports. But sometimes it's not good if you're on a team. And I didn't like that, and that was one of the first times that I saw Thomas, and it wasn't a good look. It's like, you know what, that's Randall, and he puts his body on the line as much as you do, Thomas, and he gets hacked. Cut him some slack. He's been on the team longer. Thomas, you need to work in with us. Now, I know we don't really have a system yet, and we're still learning, but you need to come work in with us. And that's it. There needs to be some kind of like, you know, in certain subjects, I'm not going to listen, you know, no one's going to tell me what to do. And I bet you it came down to that. Who knows? Or he was just talking some smack, because he always talks smack, and Randall just didn't want to hear it. What to look forward to? What to look forward to is that core group of players that I told you about. It's awesome. I want to keep him. Randall impresses me more and more every game. He's averaging like 20 points. He gets hacked in the lane by everybody, and they never call it. It's going to cost us $17 million to get him, but I think there's more value in that $17 million because he's going to be one more year older in the league, and the officials are just going to have to not be such assholes about it and hook him up every once in a while. So we pay the $17 million for a great player, but we also get returns from the referees not screwing us so hard in the future. So I just think it's a good deal. I would hate to see him go. Brandon Ingram, I love him because he's cool and he's the cool guy. But if we were going to lose anybody, it would be him, because Lonzo and Randall have had some chemistry. More chemistry than like Ingram has had, but Ingram doesn't really have chemistry with anybody. You just give him the ball and he's going to do whatever he wants with it, and that is okay. And if it's against 2 players, if it's against 3 players, he doesn't care. But he just hasn't quite fit with Lonzo quite as well. So if anybody has to go, it has to be Ingram, though I hate to say it because he is my favorite. But Randall is the best, and Lonzo is the most important. And what to look forward to is just seeing where they go, and it's going to be an exciting offseason. Now I'm definitely rambling. I guess I have nothing to talk about, but I've been doing this whole season, and I got excited at the very beginning, like, oh man, this team's good. Well, I missed all of last year. I kind of want to watch this year. Then I'm like, well, if I'm going to watch this, I don't want to watch it by myself all the time. I'll just do this. Since Lakers will not be making it to the postseason, will you stream playoff games? Yeah, I'm going to do playoff games on my other channel, which is just Sports Reporter. Oh no, actually, I'll do it on this channel. I'm going to do it on this channel. Yes, I'm going to do other games, and I practiced doing a game that wasn't the Lakers, and I've only really watched Lakers my whole life. So I don't know any of the other players. Now, if you are doing this play-by-play and you're doing what I'm doing, knowing the players' names is like 20 to 25 on the list of things to do. Computers is like 1 through 20. So I'm going to figure it out. And Dwayne Harper, thanks for asking. What to look forward to is the NBA playoffs and March Madness. That's what we got to look forward to. And you know what? Maybe I'll do some March Madness games. I just have to figure out my bracket. Thanks for coming, everybody. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. Check out the other videos on my channel. Except I got in trouble for promoting my own stuff on somebody else's page, and I shouldn't have done it on the ESPN page because I think it was ESPN. But I just said my videos are better, and then linked, and then next thing you know, I can't do anything. And what YouTube does is they don't ever tell you you're in trouble. They just turn down your cool factor. So right now I'm getting way less traffic. It's almost as if as soon as I wasn't able to put links in and do kind of the promote-y type stuff in the YouTube system, because I was maybe abusing it, like 1/10 the traffic. It's like a factor of 10. It can't be random. But YouTube doesn't admit that they do it, but I know they're doing it. So check everything out. They're gonna give me my full account status back soon, and gonna boost up, gonna do other sports. Love having you. Dwayne Harper, you're the man. Martin Brown, thanks for coming. We got some regulars, and I will see you guys next time.